Hey friends, Kevin Goehring here, your Sacramento, Stockton area realtor and lender, here with this week's weekly real estate report. Well, there's quite a bit going on in the world right now, and the big question is, how is that affecting real estate? Well, maybe it's not the biggest question. There's a lot of bigger questions out there, but it's certainly one that I want to talk about today. So let's take a look at the chart and let me tell you what's going on here. So let's start off here with our green line. You know, I've been talking so much about how I want to see inventory come back. It makes the market more of a normal market. And I just think that it's critical that we see some more inventory coming back. And the good news is you can see that it is starting to come back. I mean, we're still below 2,000 here. That's just a dismal number. But the good news is it's getting better, right? It's going to take some time, but it's getting better. Let's go over here to our median sales price. Oh my gosh. I have to tell you, as I'm doing the numbers this week, I did them like 3 times. I kept going back going, is this real? Is this possible? I mean, do we really, looking at median sales price, hit 597 this week? It really did. Now, as I always say, it takes a while for the data to come in for this week in total. So that number might change by next week, but not by a lot. It could go up, it could go down, but that is just insane. That is insane. And of course, you know, we can see that the sales are still going up, but that's a little bit of a delay. The number of sales is always going to be something that happened 30 days ago, even though we may have, what did we have? About 650 sales this week. That is because those people got in contract a month, 45 days ago, right? Back when things were a little different, locked in their rate, prices were different. So now we've got to look at what's going on now. And that is the blue line, our pending sales. And that's more of an instant snapshot, what's happening right now. And I'm a little surprised, a little bit, to see that it has been slowly dropping. I did not expect that, but that's assuming a normal, I would say, market, economy, world situation. Gosh, I got to be honest with you. You probably would agree with this. Aren't we getting a little tired of living in these unprecedented times? I'm really ready to go back to precedented times. So we've got obviously the war over in Ukraine and gas prices, and that is dominating our news cycle for good reason. It should be. But I believe that's having a tremendous effect on what is going on with our home sales. I believe a lot of buyers are going to back off a little bit. So let's shift off that, talk about rates, what's going on and why this is like that. First of all, rates went up again this week. We were at, well, actually went down a little bit last week. Now they're back up. 3.85% is the average rate, 3.85 at 0.8 of a point. All right. So number one, we have rates are going higher. Gas prices are going higher. Now, let's put those two things together and let's talk about what's happening to the average home buyer out there. So you're a home buyer and you go out there and you're looking and you realize that, number one, the median sales price of the house you're looking at just went from a crazy high to unbelievably high. So you went from just let's go back a few weeks ago when the median price is 540 and now we're over 570, almost at 600,000. And rates are going up. So let's take a look at back in the beginning of February. The median sales price was $545. The average rate was 3.55. So you're looking at with a 20% down payment, which a lot of first-time home buyers don't. They're less down payment, but let's just, easy numbers. 20% down payment. Their full payment, taxes, and insurance was around $2,640. All right. At that same price point with the new rate, you're now at $2,710. So that went up $70 for the exact same house, assuming that exact same house stayed at the same price. And it didn't. So let's take it one step further. So we had the median price with the average rate a few weeks ago. Now let's look at the median price with the average rate. Your payment went from $2,640 up to the new median price, new median rate, to $2,690. That's $320 different for the same median price home. Okay, so $320 right there, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't sound like a lot, but let's take a look at what's happening to gas prices. Personally, I'm using about 1,200 gallons a year. I cover a big area. I'm looking at, back a few months ago when I was at $3.50 a gallon, what was I spending? About $350 a month. Now it's $6 a gallon, and really, that's hoping you don't use premium and you can stop at Costco. Otherwise, you're going to pay more than $6 a gallon. But even at $6 a gallon, I'm at $600 a month. That's another $250. So you take that $250 extra in gas plus that $350, or what I say, $250, yeah, $250 in gas. Hey, suddenly I'm at like $570 more a month in just expenses for this house and my fuel. So I believe that's causing a lot of buyers to back off a little bit and say, well, wait a minute. I can't afford that house and gas at the same time. So what are we going to do? Maybe we'll just stay put. So are people staying put? Well, here's an interesting thing. Cash out refinances just hit an all-time, or the highest since they've been since 2005. Now we can talk about what that means. Well, it means a lot of people are staying put and refinancing, but they're pulling cash out. That's a scary thought. Since rates have gone up, that means that the average person had a much lower rate and has come to the decision that we gotta do a cash out. We got to cash out our equity. We're going to take a higher rate, which might also mean a higher payment. It depends. I believe a lot of people might have gotten into a 15-year and said, well, forget it. Let's just do a cash out, go back to 30. Our payment's going to go down. We owe more, but there we go. We're going to stay put. So, there's a lot that could be said about what's going on with that cash out refinance. A little scary. Also, I will add, some of the fuel on that fire is that, I mentioned that I drive a lot. I listen to AM radio a lot, or talk radio, I should say. And all of the mortgage ads, which I hate, have gone from, hey, contact us. Our rates are the best. Get out of the higher rate. Get into a lower rate. Watch, they've all switched to, now is the time to cash out on that equity. Do a cash out refinance, pull it out, go on vacation, buy a new car, pay off your credit cards. These are the things that caused trouble last time we had a mortgage meltdown. So seeing a little bit of trouble ahead, and I hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, that's my commentary for right there. So yeah, we covered rates, we covered everything. So that's what's on my mind this week. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys here next week. Take care. Bye.